Hi, this is Marcey Rader, your productivity lead at RaderCo. I'm the principal contributor to the Health Powered Productivity podcast, where we give you bite-sized nuggets of knowledge in areas of productivity, health, and clutter that you can implement right away. Looking for ways to support our health powered productivity mission? We welcome donations to our tip jar, linked in the show notes. We encourage you to check out our RaderCo recommendations page on our site, where we list all of our favorite products, services, and apps. We get a little kickback and you get vetted tools that we use ourselves. Now, on with the show. At RaderCo, we get hired a lot to help companies drowning in their inbox. I regularly give continuing professional education credits for different organizations and associations. I give them for CPAs through webinars for a workshop called Email Extinguisher, and it often has 500 to 800 attendees. When I start coaching private clients, the inbox is one of the first things I go to. Well, I have a secret for you. I am not a miracle worker. I do not have magic fairy dust that will take away all your inbox woes. And between you, me, and the interwebs, your company will never get out of their inbox if you don't use some kind of project management system. What's a project management system? It's something like ClickUp, which is our preferred, Asana, Trello, or a similar tool that keeps track of all the tasks within a project. It may also host resources, documents, and videos. Microsoft Teams is not a project management tool. Slack is not a project management tool. There is no assigning dates, delegation, or prioritization in those tools. They are for communication. And one would argue, I would argue that they are more of a distraction than anything. If a company used a project management system, there would be no emailing back and forth for status requests, information shares, and check-ins. Now, we use ClickUp. We used to use Asana. We switched over in 2021 to ClickUp. They're both great. We rarely, and I mean rarely, email each other. There may be 2 to 3 emails a month, and that's only because an external client has emailed us and maybe we are copying a team member. Even when we get an email that is a task, we forward it to ClickUp to prioritize and give a due date. Assign it to a specific person, and mark it complete when it's done. I don't need to check in with Lisa about a task because I can see in ClickUp if she's working on it or completed it. I get notified when it's done. Rhea has recurring tasks every week to search for podcasts and conferences. I don't have to ask her. It just shows up in my ClickUp when it's done. We host all our how-to videos in the system, all of our agendas, and our documents. And it's also our CRM. And oh boy, do we have templates. Every time I get a speaking engagement or a new coaching client, I write a podcast episode or a new blog post, I just select a template. Every task, this is so beautiful, every task associated with that project auto-populates with the task's name, the person it is assigned to, and the date it needs to be done. Yes, it even maps out the dates based on how many plus or minus dates I've determined it needs to be done from the master task date. Now that is some magic fairy dust right there. We can help you decrease your email and give you strategies to reduce your telepressure and your anxiety around checking all the time. We can help train your team members for those ever popular reply alls, which wouldn't happen in a project management system, or thanks, got it emails, which also wouldn't happen in a project management system. We can show you shortcuts and settings adjustments to streamline your workflow. Still, we will not be able to shift your company culture to live outside the inbox without the help of a project management system. Now, it's never too late to tame the beast. While it may seem like a daunting effort, if you expect your company to grow, it's not going to become any easier. Start with one team to pilot the process, maybe a more siloed team that could just work within it together. Then add on a team that they work with most often so that you can see how it works cross-functionally, and then embrace it across the entire department and then the whole company. And for the love of kittens, hire someone to set it up and train you on it. I can't count how many times I've consulted with a company that paid a lot of money for a tool, but expected their internal staff to learn it while setting it up themselves, or didn't hire an expert to train their staff. One of the best investments was hiring a ClickUp consultant to set my company up. I still spent over 40 hours in one quarter writing all of the processes, doing the training, and creating task templates, but it was so worth it as we have had people on and off board. Don't you want some ease in your life? Get out of email jail or email hell, whichever way you see it, with a project management system. Don't think that your company is too small. Even with just 2 people, if you are a business owner with an assistant, use a project management system. If you are a company of thousands, tens of thousands, please use a project management system. Does it mean email will go away? Not on your life, but it can be easier. I've worked with companies to design decision trees and email policies to soften the blow of the 300 emails a day. But get a project management system. And since you still need to work on those email behaviors, or you know you need something in the meantime, because implementing a project management system can take a long time, reach out to us at RaderCo. Sign up for our email action plan. It's a 90-minute deep dive that can be life-changing. And quite frankly, we are giddy over this stuff. We love getting in people's inbox. Email action plan, you get greater clarity with an inbox habits assessment. You get video tutorials just for the setup for efficiency. And then we have a 90-minute deep dive with a productivity coach, sharing desktops, figuring out the best way for you to streamline your inbox. And then we give you the email action plan to move forward. You can find out more about that at helloraderco.com/email-action-plan. Let's get you and your company out of email hell. Thank you for listening to the RaderCo Health-Powered Productivity Podcast. Please subscribe, leave a review, and forward this episode to at least one person you know could benefit. And can I ask a favor? If you felt this podcast was valuable, please consider supporting it by donating to our tip jar to continue giving you bite-sized nuggets of knowledge. And get your sneak peek of my latest book, Work Well, Play More, Productive, Clutter-Free, Healthy Living, One Step at a Time, with the novice behaviors from chapter 1 that includes how to deal with all those rings, pings, and buzzes, how to declutter your digital desktop and why it's important, and how to play hide and seek with your food to help with portion control. It's waiting for you at helloraderco.com/gift.